Right, we're live. Go over and nuke the little group on Facebook. You can hear me dog snorting in the background.
That's a breather.
It's got breathing difficulties, so it does that. Where's this little group called? You'd think it was easy to find by now. There it is.
You live in here?
I am.
Why not on YouTube?
I didn't get it set up in time.
Ish. That's closer.
Oh, wrong James.
Ooh, what the fuck is them?
Send him down.
There we go. Anyway, yes, Stephen Dixon, thank you for joining. It is a new bloke. I'm just standing in for Luci-Ferson. We couldn't get the real one, so we went with the clone. He had to have a day off eventually. As you know, it is our Sunday, and we're here with De Guano's Fiery Foods, with the beautiful Alex and the one and only Jiff the Fireman. And there they are.
Hello. Good afternoon, good evening.
And welcome.
Well, my name's Jiff the Fireman.
And I am Hot Mama Alex.
And we're here with NE UK and the Guano's Fiery Foods. And tonight, we're going to have the pleasure of having Rick, the Fire Stick, and Laura Saunders of the Chilli Project UK.
I'm Rick, by the way.
No!
No, I'm Rick.
That money you and Laura.
Hello, Rick. Hello, Laura. How are you?
Hi, Alex and Jeff. How are you doing?
Great. Beautiful Sunday.
Yeah, Tony, if there's anyone else that has any of the Chilli Project's products that maybe wants to come in and join, I'm sure there's a bunch of people over there that have them. You know, if you put the link up, there's bound to be a few people that want to come in.
I'm going to remove me from the room, and I'm going to go and post the links into the group.
Excellent.
Yeah, there may be a handful of people, that have got our products. I couldn't tell without looking through all my orders because my memory's
we managed to get them all the way over here in California. Thank you, Rick, for sending them to me and taking time out to go beyond the extra to mail these all the way across the ocean. So we appreciated it.
No, thank you. I mean, we don't generally like to send internationally. Not because we don't want to get our products out there, but because we feel like we're ripping people off with postage.
The postage is so expensive. That's the only thing.
But when you place that beautiful order.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Yeah, ultimately,
I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. So
the postage is worth it to us, definitely.
Thank you.
Because we could never get this.
It's nice to have some different stuff, isn't it?
Definitely. And our fridge is stacked. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about your business, when it started, how it came about? Give us a rundown, Fire Stick.
So it started about, 2012, and a friend of mine, Simon, good friend of mine, he had access to a glass house which used to be a tomato farm, and he was renting an office on the same land, and the landlord was like, well, you can use it, it's a redundant tomato farm if you want to use it. So we sectioned off a big section, and we put in about 150, 200 plants, and we had no idea what we were doing. We were totally new to it, and we obviously had a bit of a passion for chili growing and spicy sauces and stuff.
it's
at the
a
time.
hobby that went mad, basically, isn't
And
it?
and then we ended up with like hundreds of kilos of chilies, and we didn't really know what to do with them. So we were selling them by the half-kilo bag to friends who were chucking them out. We had to, in the freezer, they're everywhere. And I think the first product that was born was the Red Rocket Relish, which was, it's like a red onion, roasted pepper, lime juice, Serenade chili, which we get from the Edible Ornamentals chili farm in Bedfordshire. And
Serrano chili in there, isn't it?
We'd sort of designed some rubbishy artwork and stuff like that. And then my brother sort of started designing us some labels and stuff. And over time, we were releasing more products than my brother could do the labels for. So I had to sort of take up the lead on the design work. And over the last sort of 5 years or so, I've rebranded it and designed it all myself.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, second in line, I think was the lemon drop.
The lemon drop jelly,
which is again one of our family favourites.
So it's like a sweet chili dipping jelly. Absolutely beautiful on like a party platter, like tempura prawns. Some people spread it on their toast, and it's very, very simple, isn't it? There's the aji limon and chili in there, and then we do the lemon drop flakes.
But yeah, we're
brownie apples. We make our own pectin.
Yeah, we do it the proper way with the jam filter through the jam bag.
So these were the first 2 products with the Chilli Project, and they're still our staple lines to this day. Like they're good, old, reliable.
Little note on the lemon drop jelly. Very, very, very highly recommended.
Love it. Oh, we love it. We've got 1 jar left at the moment until we're back in stock.
Somebody's coming to join us as well.
Oh, hello, Lee.
Hello, guys. You alright?
Can you tell Sean Plum to hurry up with those lemon drops? Can you tell Sean Plum to hurry up with those lemon drops?
I can't help it, mate. I'm still waiting on a delivery coming from, I don't know, Rwanda or somewhere. Nightmare.
When they get
Can
here,
you guys grab me a spoon? Please? Somebody grab me a spoon, just quickly.
No, thank you.
It's fine. Thank you. He's only faced at me. Oh, sorry.
that's all right.
I've never
I
seen
didn't
you.
think I'd get dragged into the room so quickly, to be honest. I was waiting backstage, but there you go.
Oh. So yes, basically, Rick is the chef. He produces all of these recipes himself, and they do go through like a really rigorous process. So we often market research at least 20 to 30 jars out. Friends, family. Now what we tend to do is put up it on Facebook who wants to locally collect, sample, and give us back their honest feedback. We don't just want people to tell us it's lovely. We want people to be really, really honest with us.
You don't just want your friends and family saying,
no,
yes.
because everybody, what we need is people who like their chili, people who, are and taste other products to be really, really, really constructive. We've got 11 products to review today. So shall we start reviewing some of these products?
Yeah, what have you got, Lee?
So I'm just going to start off with a few that I've got. I've left the rest in the actual rest are in the fridge. So I've got the old lemon drop jelly.
Yay.
Now, this is the favourite of one of my daughters, to be honest. She has it on toast in the morning. I told you the last batch that you made, if we didn't have any, she would actually kill me. I think she has it most mornings on her toast, which is quite amusing.
Love that. Stella, thank you very much. And we'll be sure to let you know as soon as it's back in stock. On that.
I didn't know it was out of stock. I bought some last time. I was just like, I must have 2 straight away.
Got 1 jar left, but unfortunately the lid hasn't popped, so it can't be sold.
That's our one.
Percy.
But no, we're waiting from our annual order from Edible Ornamentals. So we've got 10 kilos or so on pre-order, which will be dehydrated and turned into lemon drop jelly for the year.
Yeah.
But I'm still waiting to hear back from another company.
Yeah, same. Do you know what?
Tell us how lovely.
We're struggling. It's probably one of the hardest chilies to get hold of that I've ever tried to get hold of in my life.
I've been explaining this to people on the market today, and they go, "Where's the lemon drop?" And I said, "Well, look, it's a Peruvian, it's a citrusy, crisp, beautiful chili. It's not commercially grown. We have to have it specially made in chili farms, and it's you can't get it just anywhere."
No.
So and people understand that. So
I think so. I'm out of my sauce as well, and I'm waiting on deliveries and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's that waiting game. I don't like telling people that I'm out of stock of
It's not always
anything.
there, you know. It's the way it works. It's special. It's some things are seasonal as well. So there you go. So
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
there you go.
It is lovely though. I've got a little bit right here. So.
Right, tell us all about it.
Let's have a little touch then, shall we?
So Anna's not getting this.
Well, it looks like it's already a little.
Yeah, we Oh, what a nice big dollop there for me. So
It is very good.
we're having ours with some nice cheddar
Ritz
cheese.
crackers, cheddar cheese, and a blob of.
Lemon
I used to have mine on a spoon. It's so Moorish.
You can get what you want. Well, we don't have the jelly. So we, you know, we have mostly the pickles and the sauces. So we'll let you enjoy that.
Right, so that was our lovely lemon drop jelly.
Lee scuppered your plans.
I know, I didn't realise you didn't have that. Sorry, I should have just put it out, shouldn't I? Waiting for you guys.
But anyway, I can recommend it.
Not at all. No,
It was my fault. I spotted lemon drop jelly.
Right, what were
Charlie's Angels. He popped in and popped out.
Jeff, you want to talk about the brinjal?
You tell us what you got, Jeff.
Jeff, tell us what you'd like to do.
All right, well, let's see what we have here. Alex has basically got hot shot, jalapeno, red rocket relish, the brinjal pickle, garlic naga pickle, and the Scotch bonnet pickle.
Fabulous.
And I have basically Charlie Brown's chili sauce, bongo chili sauce, badass badger. That's pretty. Grizzly bear chili, garlic chili sauce, Scotch bonnet hammerhead. And
he's got a lot.
Hot fox.
That's got a lot.
I'm really impressed. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. I can't believe it. I mean, hats off to who was it? Was it UPS? Was it UPS Worldwide?
Got them to you the next day almost, wasn't it?
FedEx Express.
FedEx. Sorry, yeah, FedEx. Brilliant. I can't
FedEx
believe
Express. Yeah, Lee was the one that told me about that. 405 Chili Company.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I can have the stuff to you, and it only costs like £30, and it'll be there in a day and a half. And I'm like, oh, no way.
Yeah.
Believe it when I see it.
Do you know what? I think everybody else has used them since then as well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's all I've done.
I took that recommendation, and there's a thing we use in the UK called Parcels to Go, and it gives you various options of what courier you want to use. And I saw them on there, and they're relatively cheap in comparison to the other ones. But if I hadn't heard that recommendation, I wouldn't have chosen them.
Well, yeah, and like I said, I
It was
think
nice
this pack was like 4.7 kilos, and it was £30. So to me and us, well worth it. Well worth it.
Yeah. And also to turn up in good condition as well, because when you're shipping that amount, it would be absolutely horrendous for it to turn up broken. And as you know, some people, they'd just chuck everything in a van.
Yeah, I mean, if it was one of our local couriers and it had travelled 5 miles down the road and we'd paid 30 quid, it would have been smashed to bits.
I know. And then we've got to replace it. Really annoying. Anyway, which one should we go for?
It was pretty funny because they were saying that, can't remember, I think it was actually Ully that had ordered some also. And mine got to America before yours even got to England.
Yes, it did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was. And we ordered it. We actually ordered it around the same sort of time as well. It's quite unbelievable, to be fair.
Well,
When you get to these two, that one and that one, let us know.
we will indeed.
Well, you'll see it. I'm
We
going
can
to start basically with this one.
right.
It's the Charlie.
Oh, it's Charlie Brown.
Give it a
Charlie
shake.
Brown's chili sauce.
I got a new label.
Tell us about this one. Is it called Charlie Brown because of its color?
Because it's our son's called Charlie, and there is a comic with Charlie Brown in it here. It's just basically funny to call it Charlie's Brown.
Yeah, it's mainly named after our son. Our Charlie's he's 4 years old.
Yeah.
He's a little bit wacky,
and he likes chili, which is insane. He does. He likes it.
We called it Charlie's Brown. I promised Oliver our other.
So we use a traditional method of prunes and apples. Supermarkets.
Not going to happen. Whoever said that.
Can you darling? As a cheap substitute, but we've kept it real, and we use prunes and apples. There's chipotle in there. It's a really lovely, smoky, glossy, deep brown sauce that we're proud of. So hopefully we can all have a little taste together and talk about. Sorry,
that you put on there.
Yep, looks like heat level 2.
Heat level 2, looks like it.
Yeah,
it's only chipotle.
It should be a 1 actually.
You do get
it smells like.
Oh, it smells
so
so
you know
good.
what? It's good. I did have some of this, but mine's gone.
That's a good thing.
So good.
It will be on my next order for sure.
A serving suggestion: brie and bacon sandwiches with brown sauce.
Brie and bacon. Oh, bang, bang on.
Well, here's my one.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So you get the fruitiness from the prunes and apples, and then you get the spices afterwards, which are allspice, nutmeg.
That's so good.
Alex, you look like
and some other secret
you're really
spices.
enjoying that, hun.
To be honest, there's not a lot of chili in this one, but it's more about it being a breakfast spicy sauce.
Yeah,
very flavorful. Would like this on
everything.
On everything, on a sandwich.
Good.
It's pretty versatile. You can have it with steak. You can have it as a steak sauce, even. It doesn't have to be breakfast. And we've got, lovely with the steak, lovely with meat. It's a great meat sauce.
We have a local cafe that around where we live that's been asking about stocking our products, and we thought just as a start we might sort of start providing that one in catering tubs.
Yeah.
I like that
rather than sort of doing the whole range in like normal size bottles because it'd be too expensive for them. But at least with catering tubs, they can
decant it and put it in their squeezer
quick, and
bottles.
it'll be cheaper for them.
Well, congratulations on this one. This is like
amazing.
That's really amazing. It really is.
It's good. Really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, I know the kids are going to love this too. Our kids. They love when we do these sauce reviews because they always like the mild ones. Those are the ones that they attacked. Talking of that, all that badger stuff for yours, Lee, is almost gone.
Already. I suppose you had a few of the mild ones, yeah. Nice.
They love those.
I've been eyeing this one. It's been sitting on the counter. I've been wanting to open this one.
Let's get the cheese out.
We're going to do a serving suggestion for you with these. That I wonder if you've.
We're going to save our cheddar for the other ones.
So what we like to do is we like to make little canapes out of these, as well as pimping up a pizza or a cheese and tomato sandwich. Can I have a big dollop of Philadelphia?
Yeah, we take that one.
Oops, thank you.
So we get some cream cheese.
Big dollop of lovely creamy cheese. You open the jar. And they're just big. I mean, obviously.
Well, you can tell these ones they've developed because they've swelled back up again.
I'm being really messy, babe. So just.
Am I going to get sticky arms when I use my computer next?
I'm just trying to show the camera, but I don't know how.
There's the camera.
There's the camera. So, load up. Ah, nice. We'll put the countdown and then we'll all enjoy them. There'll be total silence. Chin chin.
Oh, Lee, you poor bugger.
Mate, I've got 2 jars in the fridge, but I haven't brought these ones out. I can't. They're too nice. I've got like probably not 2 jars, probably a jar and a half left or something. But they are so good.
Yeah.
We just got an order through from Sean.
Fill up on these.
Oh, annual order. I need like
30 kilos.
He said they've already been picked, so I need to send them. And I was just like, I literally had to order loads of glass, and we made what?
Yeah, my mum, my niece, and everyone
de-stalking them, and
I've seen the big pile of jars, like filled jars.
Yeah, I mean,
funny.
Don't tell my 9 till 5 job this, but yeah, I was literally in the kitchen.
It's just going on Facebook.
I know it's public, but who cares? Yeah. But yeah, we were just basically on the hot shot jalapenos for like 2 days straight. Just yeah, we just done 200-300 jars of them. But now they're good. They're backed up for a while. It's great.
So those are these guys. Hot shot jalapeno.
Oh, I got Tony coming back in.
I'm just wondering what you guys thought of them.
What? Us?
What we thought of these jalapenos? They're amazing.
We had to put the lid back on them because we were going to eat the whole jar.
Back into them, snacking on them. They don't need any.
They don't need anything.
Anything.
A fork. Actually,
yeah.
Have
it open. They're really good.
Thank you very
much. Super spicy, just a little spicy, very sweet.
I like the crunch on them.
Mm-hmm.
I like how they're crunchy and they're not like soft and all soggy. That, they still have a good crunch. They have a decent heat, lots of sweet, but not too much sweet, not overpowering. And sweet and sour is something.
I appreciate that. When we make them, we make sure that they've only just we sort of blanch them in the sugar syrup for a very short amount of time. Try and keep them as fresh and crisp as possible. Sometimes if you overdo it, it just turns to mush. But yeah, I appreciate what you're saying, man. That's good. It's good to hear.
And we thickly slice them as well to try and keep that crunch in there as well. So.
Definitely. So the next one,
guys.
And thank you, Mr. Bean.
Thank you, Alex. And well done, Vicky, by the way. I know it's irrelevant, but well done, Vicky, for today.
She smashed it.
Thank you.
I'm back in.
Right, so.
Bongos.
What else would you like to
Bongo.
Bongo. Right, let's do the bongo. Give it a shake.
Adele coming to try the umbongo.
It's my sauce.
It's the bongo.
Drink it in the Congo.
So mango, pineapple, sugar, then yellow pepper, pineapple juice, onion. You got a lot of fruit in this one. I like it.
Yeah.
One of the first things I noticed about this, the balance on the smell when you first open the bottle. You can smell the habaneros, you can smell the mango, you can smell the pineapple, and not one of them overpowers it.
Yeah, you can smell all of it.
Thank you.
I'm just going to make sure that
Fruit.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, you have none because it's not yours.
It does want me to have some and I'm having some.
It doesn't, it's not yours.
Hopefully all agree it's very,
I don't
very,
want to
very
grab one.
strawberry fruit.
Yep, the window.
Cheers,
I
guys.
tried this one. No.
I'll only give you a little bit.
You know, you did it with me when we done all the other, when we done the pickles and everything.
Spicy.
No, get down your neck.
The balance of that sauce is absolutely outstanding.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tony, it's funny you said that because it took us.
My eyes won't work.
It took us about
It's
20
not spicy, but my eyes aren't quiet.
Chicken nuggets
different
up.
iterations to actually
Porridge sauce.
get the mango, pineapple, habanero quantity ratio until I was perfectly happy.
Is it hot, Amy?
Everything about it is 100%. It's all perfectly balanced. The heat is it's just at the level where it needs to stop.
Heat in the back of it, though.
That's the habanero. Just a little tang in this.
Amy
I
says
like
it's hot.
What are you saying, Jeff? Say again?
Sorry.
Amy
I
says
was
it's
saying
hot.
that Alex was saying that, the habanero gives it a nice little
I
heat.
don't want to try that
Little
one.
heat in the back.
Because that's
But
been
the fruit
fat.
flavour is what
Well,
I
I'm
get
not
first.
to you what.
It just tastes beautiful. The
Very fruitful.
pineapple, fruit
He
sauces,
does.
Trying.
and mango sauces are my
I've got to
favourite,
use.
big time. And,
Brilliant. Thank you.
this is amazing. I like this. I mean,
So far, so
You
good.
can't take it out.
Okay.
You can take that
we've
one.
tried of yours.
It's fine.
I love the thought process that goes into it. And like I said, love the tang in this. It's not super overpowering on the heat, but it's just enough to warm your mouth up.
Yeah, a little bit hotter definitely than the
Yeah, exactly. And also,
too.
Yeah, it's great scale. Your scale is like dead on. I like those little. I like your little hot peppers on the side there.
That is in the golden zone.
That's a little spoon. It's a little spoon one, isn't it?
No,
Even your
Yeah, my niece Sienna, she absolutely loves bongo. It's one of her favourites, and it is something.
How old is she?
12.
She's 12, and she's bang on the bongo.
Yeah, it is something you can put on the table as a family and not worry. You know, everybody can have a little bit. A little bit does go a long way. The habanero is sharp, and we all know that habanero is a very sharp chili anyway. But I think the balance is just right. I think Rick's got it perfect. I really honestly do.
It really is. It's a great tasting sauce. Great tasting sauce.
Yeah.
What do you have?
Great.
Now for this red rocket relish.
Yes.
Nice.
Lovely.
Yeah. So this
We
one
also
is
have a jar here. Again, I'm not so tight. Julia, we're on a live.
Jeff and Alex, do you want to introduce this one?
Go ahead.
Or read the ingredients? Or
so this one has
When your sister knocks on the window.
red pepper, brown sugar, red onion, vine tomato,
Right, Alex.
red wine vinegar, serenade chili, garlic, lime juice. And I like that you put your allergens in bold letters. How it says sulfites in big letters. I really do like that. That's a nice a touch.
I think we're required to, are we, darling, now?
we just copy everybody else.
Sorry, I'm not very elegant either.
Right in. Sorry.
I'm not being elegant either.
That's really good.
Let me taste it.
Try it.
Let me try it.
I really like that a lot. I've liked everything so far. I like the sweetness. I really, really like sweetness. This has a lot of tomato. But like the sweetness of the tomato instead of the acid. I like that.
The slight off the tang of the lime juice.
I mean, this is a very mild relish, so you can liberate.
I know. I'll sort it in a minute, right?
You know, sometimes when you want to put a lot of sauce on, but it's too hot and you can't. This one it's only a serenade chili. You can be quite heavy-handed with it, which is quite nice if you're having a hot dog or a burger, and something where you want a lot of it on there. You don't want to drip it on. You can go in and you won't find the heat too much. It's a very, very mild chili. It's an all-rounder, we call it.
The problem with this sauce products even is it is a complete labour of love. It takes so much work. You've got because it's a relish, you need to slice everything, right? So you've got to slice it.
So much chunkiness to it. I like that.
And it doesn't go through the gum.
And you've got to make sure it doesn't
spoon
catch on the pan. Yeah. And it honestly, it takes literally all day
it's
to
an
make.
all-day process for 60 jars.
To make not a lot.
Nothing.
So it was at the top for 6 months, but
by popular demand, we had to bring it back.
We had to bring it back.
I was getting asked for it constantly, and I kept saying, Rick, we got to do it. We got to do it. And then eventually.
But yeah, I fell back in love with it after doing it again. So it's worth it now.
It was worth it. And also, it was our first ever. We can't drop our first ever line. You know, this guy. He means a lot to us. You know, he's where it started.
It takes you a lot of time to make it. I could just sit down with a spoon and eat that in a minute.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's the problem.
Cook it all day and it's gone in a minute.
You don't want someone to spend £5 on a product and then resentfully eat it in 5 seconds. You know, you feel like you kind of rip them off in some way.
Well, that's because you enjoyed it, darling.
If you think about it, Rick, someone will go and spend a £5 to get something at McDonald's, and you probably won't even get that at McDonald's.
That's true.
The way I look at it is, it's all in the
You know, that's probably one of the best things to say.
I didn't think of it.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. I like that. I'm going to use that if I get challenged, which you sometimes do.
Well, definitely. I know that people were making light of the fact that, well, in America, that they're charging like almost $10, $7 to $10 for a bottle of sauce. And I'm like, what's the problem? Because to me, that's cheap. You know, if you,
do you know
want to
they
buy
don't know what went into it? They don't know the hard work, the labour, the time, the even if they fermented the chilies for 3 months, they don't. So for people, I would prefer them to ask rather than just judge. Sometimes we get somebody say, "Oh no, no, no," and I think if you knew, we could justify it actually. But
Yeah,
it's
but
some people just assume everything's got extract in it or powder in it. No, it's not that simple. It's a real labour of love, and there's a reason why some things are a little bit more expensive than others, but it's justified if you're given a chance to justify it.
Yeah, like
So-
when we had Lee on the show, you know, we had Badger's Artisans Food. We went over the same thing. The amount of effort, time, love, prep, thinking, you know.
Exactly right, you know.
You'd love to give it away, honestly. You'd love to give it away, but you've got to be able to survive and keep it going and make it. So far, everything has been great. So talking of Lee and Badger, that's what the next one up is.
I think I know where you're going.
I think Lee,
Chili sauce.
I think we kind of met, didn't we, on the back end of this product? It was like we kind of met in the chili world. Like, you got a product called Badger, and I was like, your business is called Badger.
Another guy with the name Badger in his business.
Are we going to be friends or enemies?
And the tag of the badge.
I like it.
I like that.
Can you handle the tag of the badge? Yeah.
I love that one. That's definitely.
Sorry, I stole that one.
It's a good job we get on. That's all I can say. You know.
I didn't know he'd done that, actually. I'm sorry. Well, are we ready to do this one?
What we're gonna have?
It's Sicilian blood orange juice, fresh raspberries, Trinidad scorpion, and Trinidad scorpion. So it's
Ramona,
and Naga.
Ramona pepper.
Yep.
Raspberry lemon juice,
pepper, I see.
garlic salt.
So it's hot. You get the first hit, and then you get the other.
It's like a sweet and sour. It's good. It's good with like Chinese food.
I love it.
Oh, I bet you it is
This
good.
one's as hot as I go, by the way.
Yeah.
We sold quite a lot. Actually.
Smell the bonnet.
Ooh, I like it.
I can smell the bonnet already.
Not the scorpions.
Trinidad
Ooh.
scorpion.
I like how easily this looks like. Look at
Excellent pour. Excellent. Beautiful.
I'm just gonna have a little.
It's quite a runny one.
I like it.
No, it's not runny. It's
not runny. It's just nice and smooth.
It's nice and smooth. If it was runny, it'd be all over the place. So, oh man, that tastes so good. I got some on bread. I like the taste of it.
It activates the taste buds, doesn't it? I remember my mouth's watering now. I think I need to refill.
Do you want me to give you a refill?
Builder.
Yeah, I like putting it on this because you can see. Look in there.
Well,
You can see
Yeah,
all
you
the
can
little
see all
flakes.
these little flakes. It's beautiful.
yeah.
Yummy.
I mean, you know, these kind of sauces do need a shake, but once they're shaken.
I like this super cute label too.
He's got the badger with a beer in his hand.
Yeah.
I know. When I designed this, I kind of put it together and I was like, oh, it doesn't really look badass at all. It looks cute. But I was just like, okay, let's do it.
I like how he's got the old dynamite.
Yeah. Look,
He's
he's
like,
gonna-
right there, got dynamite down there.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, I'm getting a nice heat in my throat from this one too. I like that. So this one's very tasty.
Thank you. This would be good with a dessert. I mean, I know it's got onion in it, but you can't really decipher the onion. I think it's quite.
I can't hardly taste it. I do. Like I said, I've got back of my throat, nice heat, not overpowering, but just perfect. I mean, on noodles, this would be like amazing. I bet you.
Yeah, absolutely. We that's what we recommend. This with Chinese noodles, dipping sauce for.
We've got our best friend though who buys 5 at a time. He's one of our neighbours, and he puts it with scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs and chorizo.
I mean, why not? Scrambled eggs are always a good base for hot sauce.
Yeah, definitely.
New serving suggestions, and we welcome them on our Facebook page. You know, any zany ideas that people or whatever people like doing with it. It's great to have that feedback because you often wonder, you know, what happens.
What other people try with these things, you know?
Yeah, and it's you know, it gives us inspiration as well. So we like that.
So, Rick and Laura, you're going to have to tell me how to pronounce this one.
Brinjal pickle. Brinjal. Yeah, brinjal is Indian for aubergine, basically.
I think.
And you guys,
for our American friends,
we call them
eggplant.
Eggplant. Is that right? Sorry, we call them aubergines over here.
I call them aubergines all the time.
I think we've even got another name for rapeseed oil. We don't call it.
Have you?
No, it's like canola or something.
And cilantro, and then you have what do they call them? Oh my gosh! Anyway, spring onions. What do you call spring onions?
Chives.
Oh no, like those onions with leaves at the end. That's it.
Scallions.
I love that, scallions. It's so much easier than spring onions.
But yeah, the brinjal. This is
one of my tomatoes.
Tomato.
You know, it's a tomato.
You say tomato, we say tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
But I also like pickle.
We say gherkin.
Oh, gherkin.
We say gherkin. We don't say
gherkin. But a gherkin
is a gherkin.
Because why is a pickled cucumber the only thing Americans call pickle?
I don't know, because it should be a gherkin.
Anyways, this pickle.
Yeah, there's a funny thing with the Americans that when you call something.
Weird. I'm not gonna.
When I say pickle, I mean my son's being naughty.
Oh, let me smell that one.
This smells really good. Immediately, I've opened this.
That smells like Indian food.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so this is our newest.
Sweet and spicy West Indian pickle.
There we go. I mean,
it does smell good. Food right off the bat.
It reminds me of the curry houses I used to go to.
What is that? Cumin? No.
That does smell like cumin.
Cumin, yeah. Oh, and fenugreek. I can smell the fenugreek. It always smells like maple syrup to me.
Oh, that's good.
It's got dark muscovado sugar, fenugreek.
Oh, and the tamarind.
Currently,
I'm having an extra big bit because I really love it.
She's
This is good. I got one of the I got one of the first taster jars of this, and it was it didn't last very long, that's for sure.
Brilliant.
I think I ate it in about 2 sittings, and it was gone.
Brilliant.
And that's the response we're looking for, Lee.
Yeah, definitely. Really, really good.
The only thing we changed, Lee, was the size of the cup.
Of the brinjal.
And that was it.
We refined it a little bit so that a little bit goes a bit further.
No, that was it.
It was a bit too chunky. A chin.
Chin.
Also say fringe.
Yeah, I like the fact that it was chunky, though. I kind of like that.
There we go. I turned it down. Well, here's my big old chunk.
Ooh, that's so good.
Thanks,
So let's go back to Alex and hijacking their show. So
no, that is absolutely so good.
So I ate that one off camera, so I have to eat another one. I'm forced to.
Well, I'm going to eat one with you, so you don't eat it alone. Oh, look at that chunk.
I love these big chunks of aubergine.
Yeah, me too.
Is that right? Aubergine.
Yes.
It's all Kashmiri chili, so it's a very mild Indian chili. But, you know, there's...
good. Like,
thank you, Vicky.
Yeah, I would definitely eat this with chicken or with anything, rice on the bread.
That's going to be the first one gone. I guarantee.
Yeah,
Look how much we ate now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we just ate half of the jar.
I love that. That's quality.
We were like,
do you know what? That's the best review. It's just showing us the fact that you've already eaten 3/4 of the jar and you're scraping the barrel.
To be honest, really I think that's how quickly I got through it. It was like first try, then I did the live video that I did, and then the next time it was gone.
Yeah, it's funny because it's completely different to the other sauces.
Brinjal
This
pickle.
one is, all your other sauces that I've tried so far have a lot of sweetness, but this one, it doesn't have that sweetness, but it's very complex. Like it's got a lot of different flavors in it. I really like
it's
that.
tasty, super tasty.
Bowl of rice.
Yeah, you can use this. Don't even bother with the curry. Just put this on the rice.
Just put this straight on the rice. And there's a whole jar. And then you figure how much you go into an Indian takeaway or an Indian restaurant and buy a curry. How much would that curry cost? That's why, you can't put a price on art.
Thank you.
Well, my next one is
tears away because
he's
he's
a big favorite. Because I've noticed recently, especially on Nuke, a lot of people are talking about this one. So I've been really excited to try this one.
Oh, is this the one that the grizzly?
Yeah, I'll let you do it if you want to shake it up and show them.
Which way? It's got to be the grizzly. Yes!
Grizzly garlic sauce. And grizzlies, very Californian.
Very Californian.
It is on our flag, so we like grizzlies. We don't actually have it anymore. Is that one that you have?
Mine.
It's Adele.
We sold out.
We
sold out.
Well roasted garlic and ginger chili sauce.
I'm stepping away from this one for a reason.
This one.
It's not because there's anything wrong with it. It's just more because it's not my thing.
It's too hot.
It is 3 chilies hot. So
6 on the Tony scale.
that's 6 on the Tony scale, yes.
Well, I figure with it being garlic, it's going to
The
be
sauce
hot.
is similar to that.
Alex is a big fan of
You
garlic.
get that smell as an air freshener.
You're going to get the
Tony, you don't like more grizzly garlic.
Place winner, I see.
I want that as an air freshener. I
I'm
could
gonna
smell
go in
that all
again.
day.
It's not an air freshener, anyone. It's a slow roasted garlic, slow roasted ginger, dark muscovado ghost chili sauce.
It should be an air freshener though. Make your house smell amazing.
Did you make it with your own bare
I don't
hands?
want to smell of garlic when I come out. I open the window through the house, doesn't smell of garlic.
I'm loving the dad jokes fire stick.
You know what I think it is for me, but the problem with that? It's a savoury sauce, but it's a little bit too sweet for a savoury sauce for me.
Gianna, you're alone now, I'm afraid.
It's not a savoury sauce.
It's just a sauce.
There you go. Really proper.
Okay, then it's a sweet sauce. It tastes too garlicky then. I can't quite balance it. It's like, is it sweet? Is it savoury? It's messing me head up.
It's beautiful as what it
So
is.
this one is one of those that you don't know if it's sweet or savory, huh?
Like I say, I can't fault the sauce.
It pours really well.
It's our best-selling product, Tony.
It's won an award at the UK Chili Sauce Awards, came 3rd place.
It will be just me. I can't fault the sauce. It's just because I can't work out what it is, where it fits.
We're being a bit defensive.
It's really nice when mixed with mayonnaise too.
I taste the garlic, and it's not overpowering garlic. It's. I gotta have more.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
got a
love
beautiful
garlic.
core.
I love garlic, and that to me tastes like a garlic sauce. But then it's
That
sweet,
is-
and it's like, wow, I've got a sweet garlic sauce.
Okay, it is confusing. You're right. It is like, is this? It's sweet. No, it's not sweet. It's safe. No, it's sweet. No, it's not. It's a lot of things. It's sweet.
It's
It's
just.
savory.
I think
like
that's what my problem.
We like to create mind benders. It's a mind bender.
It is for me.
Adele's on her 2nd tablespoon, so, it can't be that,
Oh no, she loves it.
Yeah, I mean, Adele, don't worry about the spoon, just,
Tony's in
Chug
his
it.
second.
Oh, there she goes. She's doing it. Well done.
Love you, Adele. You know you always
Down the hatch.
I like
Adele, you are wicked. Love you.
That'd be good on
Well, that's not worth putting in the fridge now.
No, you have to put it straight in the recycling bin after you've cleaned it out, of course.
I've got another one. I've got a full one on the shelf. It's lovely.
Let's scrap the idea of experimenting with that one more.
I've got another one.
Oh, you got another one.
We've got more.
She's not gonna get any kisses.
Garlic, no.
Oh, the next one.
Right. We're singing
You want
Did this one and the other one is the ones that I've been waiting for. Oh,
Have you got garlic naga, Pete?
eh?
Have you got garlic naga?
Yeah, right there.
That's right. Well, try to get yourself a cracker then,
Yeah,
love.
well, we're running out of crackers, honey bunny.
Yeah, you've got
Run
one.
off.
Right.
Crack a bit.
Have one now.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
This one for me is just for eating. It's not for. I've done stuff with this. I had it on in with a curry. I've put it in kebabs and stuff like that. You know, homemade kebabs and stuff. It's just lovely. Really, really good.
Really strange suggestion, but if you like curried beans, it makes an awesome curried baked beans.
Okay, right off the bat.
Curried baked beans.
Chunks of
Yeah.
garlic.
Dollop in some beans, curried beans. Straight up, brother. Beautiful.
That is so good. It's so like salty, and then the heat builds up afterwards.
Mm.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, the fenugreek is quite prominent in this one.
It's quite a dry pickle, isn't it? Which I like.
Nice though. Yeah, it's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
All these things I've eaten.
Oh, I
It's
like
got a
this
very
one.
interesting texture. This one's making me warm, though, for sure.
Yeah, it's a slow creeper.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2% lager.
It's still just 2, but a little bit. I feel like it's got a little bit of a creepy heat on it.
Yeah,
Not a lot,
2%.
though.
2% lager, but it's got lots of Kashmiri chili powder in there too.
Yeah.
It gives it an underlying burn.
Indian again, reminds me of India.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Really good with Indian food.
Yeah, definitely. Don't we have an Indian restaurant now? I think we have one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, we have one Indian restaurant.
I think we have one Indian restaurant in our whole county.
Wow.
Yeah. If we want good Indian food, we have to go to Berkeley.
Yeah.
They've got the best Indian food in California, I have to say.
Wow.
I think where I'm from in Leicester, we have an Indian restaurant on every single street.
Yeah, we have 4 or 5 in Leatherhead.
Well, we have a lot of Mexican restaurants. I think it's just proximity. It's geography.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
India's much farther away from us.
Yeah, Kashmiri, yeah, is certainly. Oh, have you got hammerhead?
Yes, we
Hammerhead.
do.
Hammerhead. Look at that awesome
Hammerhead.
people.
These are all the samples that went to market today.
What's it, isn't it?
Awesome, like a Scotch bonnet, huh?
Fantastic. And
You get the customer that offer you, oh, can I try that one? And then you open a new one and they go, oh, no, maybe not. You're like, oh, I've just opened a new sauce now. We're going to have that one.
42%. Yeah,
So this is fermented Scotch bonnet fermented for 3 months. I actually might reduce that to sort of 2 months because it has quite a strong, distinctive taste of fermented chili. It's meant
So
to
it
be.
used to be 6 months and now it's 2, you said?
Not yet. It's still 3 months, but I might reduce it to 2. I don't think it needs 3 months because it's such a distinctive
To me,
fermented flavour.
it's very sharp. Very sharp.
Yeah, it's meant to be like a Louisiana Tabasco style sauce, but we've added a little bit of pineapple just to give it a little bit of sweetness, not make it so boring. But yeah, you put this on eggs, breakfast, or just
Chicken wings.
I've got a nice spoonful of it.
chicken wings. Yeah.
Go on, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gonna
I'm
do
just-
an easy
A little bit.
the heat's building so much.
Oh, I like it. It pours again easily.
Oh,
That pours down beautifully.
it's a really lovely
So this
flavour.
one's not my favorite.
Listen.
We're getting to the parts that I like, the hot ones.
Good.
We started off at the miles, and then I figured we'll finish up. I figured it's a great heat. I like this. I like that you can taste. I like that you can taste the bonnet. It's, I think you put a 3 on the heat level. You're right about right then, 3 or 4 maybe in there. Beautiful tasting.
Thank you. I think the fermentation enhances the flavour of the Scotch bonnet.
Yeah, definitely. There's various ones, but man, it's like I say, the taste of the
Scotch bonnet is definitely the dominant flavor. Definitely, you did that's great job on that. 42% Scotch bonnet, but I don't think I like Scotch bonnet that much.
I love it.
So I think the
I'm guessing it's an acquired taste.
yeah. Well,
It is.
While she says that,
I'll tell you what, now you're on my favourite. This is what I've been waiting for, to come and just let you guys know how much I actually love this pickle. This is fantastic. I must have had about 4 jars of this already. And I haven't had, oh God, it's so nice.
okay, look at this. All this.
I didn't start buying it that long ago, and I've got through so many of these.
So much beautiful oil in there. Wow. Let's.
man, I'm enjoying this. All this stuff is fantastic.
Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Lovely. This one actually smells really, really good. Oh, yes, lovely.
Oh man.
So 4 jars of this one, and how long did that take you to go through 4 jars easily?
Probably not very long. Only because I tend to wait until certain things have run out first. But the first 2 jars I had of this, I got through in about 2 weeks.
No,
everything. It goes with everything.
Lee's been a persistent buyer. He's very good at, and we do know who our repeat customers are.
I think he thinks he's gonna like it.
How much like it?
I got a little.
Right, I'm going in.
It is so good. It goes with so many different things.
You're right, Lee. It is so good.
I know. I do a lot of cooking at home, so we have it on like kebabs. I've had it in curries. I've had it in cheese toasties. We've had it in. I have it on absolutely everything I can find. It's just so tasty.
Yeah, I like how the heat comes afterwards. At first there's no heat. It's just you're getting all the taste of everything. It's all great. Now I'm just getting the steam and the heat from it. So,
but it's not too hot though. It's not too hot that it's too overpowering.
Not
do you know what I like to do with it? What I like to do with it is get a whole chicken, put like a tandoori masala rub all over it, so dry rub first, and then mix like half a jar or a jar of this with some natural yogurt, and then marinate that on top of that. Stick it on a barbecue, low and slow. Half an hour later, you've got a beautiful tandoori chicken.
I think I'd like this much more chicken than cheese.
Nice.
My tongue's burning a little bit.
I like the burn on this.
Actually, the burn on it is not too bad. I guess I just don't really like Scotch bonnet that much because it's a very prominent flavor. It's unfortunate because the other flavors that are coming through on this, I actually really liked a lot. So it was kind of a confusing taste test for me. I really like. I'm going to see what it is. There was garlic distilled vinegar in there. That's probably what I liked.
Do you know what? When we developed this sauce, right? We sort of based it on like a Naga pickle. We thought, well, look, we want to do our own spicy pickle that's going to be good. And initially, we brought it out at 60% Scotch bonnet. People said they absolutely loved it, but it was way too hot. We brought it down to 30%. Still too hot. Brought it down to 20%. Was too little. So we brought it up to 27%, and it was just about right. But we are bringing out a Naga pickle, which will be probably, I don't know, quite a high percentage of Naga.
I really liked this garlic Naga pickle a lot.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah,
really, really good.
I really like the Scotch bonnet pickle. I really did like
Yeah.
it. Like I said, at first
Very,
there was no
very
heat.
tasty.
Then I got heat, and it's dying away. So it's not like it's super overpowering. It's a great tongue tingle taste.
Yeah, it's just.
But then you just left with you're left with a lovely richness of flavour. I find off that as well, and you get that flavour for quite a while. It lasts quite a good amount of time. It's very, very tasty.
Yeah. So far, everything we've tasted has been like top notch, Rick. So congratulations to you and Laura. It's like amazing. We're gonna end it. We do end it. You know, this will be my last one. This is the last bottle that we have. Left the best for last, the Hot Fox.
What is it? Oh,
Rick said that Laura was going to do shots of this with me.
Yes.
So this is the
before we were kicking off, you know, I mean, the house is burning down. I've got to go.
With these,
I'm going to jump out now, guys. Anyway, I've got to go and make my dinner. So I'm going to jump out, right?
cheers, Lee. Thanks for.
Bye, Lee. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. But then, yes, you're going to do a 1 million Scoville chaser on these.
Let's just put the kids to bed first.
This is for real. We've got 5 out of 6 chili heats. Woo! I like the smoke here.
No, it's not that bad.
Half big brother. He may be harebrained to give 0 fox, but he'll have you coming back for more.
Nobody gives
And
a
it's
fuck.
totally wholesome. He's totally wholesome.
Right. There you go.
I'm not having a load of hot fox, darling. I've got to put the kids to bed.
Just have a try.
Just so you know, like I think a couple of weeks ago, Alex tried one of these pretzels made by Bruce Smith. And, you know, I didn't tell her how hot the pretzel was. It was 16 million Scoville. I didn't tell her because I knew if I told her beforehand how hot it was, she would have bottled out. I just said, oh, it's a hot pretzel. And her and her friend Destiny, they ate them. They ate both of them. And then afterwards, I told them it was 16 million Scoville. But
Yeah.
they managed to
You're
eat
a
it.
bad man.
That's interesting.
No, I
'cause
was only telling them, I was only giving certain information.
You just omitted some
Oh,
details.
remember that one, Rick.
Yeah.
Guys, you're
All
awesome. Thank you so much for doing this.
I
Let's
don't know if I
finish
want
it on a
to.
high.
No, it has a smell.
I know what I'm doing.
So this let me
It's
just
not-
here's one. So this one has literally it's the kitchen sink. It's garlic, onion, apple, honey, but it is flavour before fire. But it's got Reaper, it's got Naga, but then it's got dried Reaper, it's got dried Naga in there as well. It hits you and then it keeps on going. But it's great with Chinese food, noodles. It's like the Badass Badger, but the hotter brother.
Definitely hotter.
I have to say that I do like the pour on all your sauces.
They are a nice, easy pour. I like to be able to get the hot sauce out of the bottle.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
Thank
again,
you so much.
I'm only going to have a little bit.
That's wise.
That wasn't a little bit.
I'm only going to have a little bit.
Wow. I'm going to watch this back
Oh,
now.
that was so good. I need a little bit of that.
Yeah, I should have said. It's smoky, isn't it?
It's good.
I love them roasting it. Right?
It's all the chili. We've gone from like normal colour to just both red people.
Oh, man, it's got beautiful heat. It's got beautiful heat, but not overpowering. Well, for me, anyway.
It's not actually. I don't know that I would do a large spoonful of it, but I really like the taste of it in a small amount.
Thank you very much.
Because it can definitely get overpowering really fast for me personally.
Yeah, you could add that to a soup. Like with me, I love the tingle on it. I tried a piece with the bread, and the bread obviously will cut down a little bit on the sauce. So, you know, I also did a spoonful to taste the sauce, and it's an amazing taste. And, you know, and a lot of times on the Reaper and these hotter sauces, you know, the
you
taste.
definitely get the taste first.
Yeah, well, yeah. But a lot of time the taste is sacrificed for the heat. Not in this case.
Yeah, we
try the heat and taste work perfectly in unison.
Balance it all with the ingredients. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with your comments. I'm really happy with that. So thank you.
Thank you so much for
this is
loving our sauces basically, and for your positive comments, because these are all Rick's recipes.
They're all my babies.
And he doesn't just churn them out. He really puts so much thought and devotion into doing it. He won't say it, but I definitely will. I'm a glorified sous chef, so it's nothing to do with me. But he is really cares, and he really values everyone's opinions as well. So it means the world to him.
And my lips are burning too.
I'm going to rank my favorite ones because I even though I liked almost all of them a lot, I liked some of them specifically like more. This one was so good. We're gonna eat this one real fast. We already ate half the bottle. This one was my top favorite. Really
Brilliant.
Good job on this one. Yes.
Newest product.
That's his favorite.
I love this one. Really love this one.
Bestseller. It's my bestseller.
And that
with
one.
Garlic, Luci's favorite.
That one right there, great taste on these. Love it. Love the snap. Love everything on those.
And then these two. Ooh, I got it all sideways. These two are so good in different ways, but I really like both of these. This one I can see why it's your original, and that's the
for the kids. The kids love it.
Yeah, this one is.
Thank you so much.
So our favorites were like half of them were our favorites, and the other halves were just really.
And
good.
I can't say that. I mean, this is just. I know the kids are going to love this, and I'm going to have some of it because I want more of it, but I'll leave a lot of that.
This one is definitely going to be. We've got the two teenage girls are going to eat the crap out of that.
Yeah, they're all over it.
Pour it all over all their food.
But I love this. The grizzly garlic is amazing. The hot fox it's all good.
It was all good.
Damn you, Rick. Damn you, Laura. This stuff is all good.
It's great to hear the feedback.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for putting all your love and time into it.
Yeah, and we know that when we run out, we'll just send you another message. Now that we know we can edit this stuff over here,
I'll
yeah, actually, a good excuse to get out of there.
No, let's do it. Let's just go now.
Good.
Go, run.
Careful, baby, going to fall over.
I like how I'm finally getting a little bit of snot after the hot
Yeah,
ones now.
I've got a little.
Emotional.
I don't even think the brinjal is going to make it past the show.
No, it won't.
Yeah, I doubt it. See, now I'm going to have some now because
It's lunch.
That means you've had more than me.
I don't even. Yes, we're gonna have to order another couple of these today, probably.
Yeah, this is so good.
Yeah, so far, favorite. Love it.
That's the newest one.
I don't even really like eggplant either, so good job.
Wait, that's 50%. That's 50% eggplant.
So, yeah, you worked some magic with this one. All of them. Amazing job.
All of these are just like fantastic, and of all the producers that we've been trying, I haven't found one thing that I'm like, I'm not too keen on. Everything has always been good. Even there's been nothing meat based, which I kind of like. Everything's organic. Everything that you're using the best ingredients that you can get, and it shows in your product. You know, you can tell when if you buy a cheap sauce, like I was saying before, you get a cheap sauce taste. I'm not saying that they don't have their place, because they do have their place, but at the same time, if you're looking for pure value for your money, and this is value for your money. These, I mean,
so good, so good. Chilli Project.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really appreciate all of your comments.
I could go to Starbucks. I could get one of them, or I could get one of these.
Sorry, you could go to Starbucks and what?
I could go to Starbucks and get one of those venti coffees, or I could buy one of these.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I done the same this morning. I went to Starbucks, bought a black Americano, and just like, well, only because I really, really needed it at the time. But
I get it, the coffee, and it's convenience, and they're making it, and they're doing all of the good things, and they've got it arranged, and we don't mind paying for it. So at the same time, like I said, when I look at the amount of meals that this is going to improve for me, it's well worth the money. You're not looking at just one meal.
This is hundreds of meals that we've got sat in front of us right now. We've got 11 bottles of sauce. So I mean, the value's there, obviously, and I'm highly impressed with these pickles. As an American, we don't do the pickle thing very. I don't think I was exposed to like a pickle until adulthood, and so it's nice seeing having this variety of them. And
I think the only thing we could get here was the Branston Plowman's pickle, and I could get that at one of the English stores
that
they
import
have there.
store.
And for me, I'm like, Branston pickle, at least something,
It'd be nice if we had some.
So Jeff, you're from England, aren't you? Originally,
yeah.
Yeah. So
London.
So yeah, he's obviously familiar with all the.
I was going to say Branston. How do you know about that?
Well, because that's the funny thing is that Americans can't understand his strong English accent, and then when he talks to English people, they think he's American.
Yeah, my accent.
I can't hear the English at all. I honestly can't. I can't hear it at all. But that's because I've never ever been to America. So to me, it sounds so American. But obviously, you probably hear it very prominently, Alex.
But Jeff, Jeff, amazing.
It's the babies. The babies, they'll go around going, "Hello, Daddy. Is it half?" They won't say half. They'll say half. So they'll have good English accents.
What was it that I was trying to say? I was trying to get Evelyn to say something to me. She was saying something about a runner, and I was like, "A what? A runner?" And she's like, "No, a runner. Yeah, a runner." And I was like, "A runner? No, a runner." I was like, "Oh, whatever, English child."
Yeah, all our kids can mimic the English accent pretty good.
Oh, that's so cool. Do you know, I when I'm singing the Bon Jovi, I can mimic the American accent brilliantly.
I sing along with Lily Allen all the time, and I love Lily Allen that she sings in her London accent.
Yeah, I love Lily Allen. Oh yeah, I'd love. Do you know what? On a separate thing, Alex will have a sing off.
Okay, I love Lily Allen.
A private one, yeah, of course.
Yeah, maybe I'm.
We're not going to do it tonight, Luci. Don't worry, Tony. We're not going to do it tonight.
No, but we should make the nuke band happen, because I know there's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of people that Alex sings.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
Guitar.
Let's do it.
You got Eric Megg. He's a great musician. Jeff Salem. There's a bunch of people out there.
His brother Tony.
Yeah, but we're trying to get Tony to come back into it. Me and Luciano are trying slowly to get Tony to come back into it. But like I say, there's enough talent, not only with sources and rubs and everything else on Nuke, but I'm sure there's enough musical talent there too.
Thank you so much, guys, for everything you've done for us this evening.
Thank you. It's been really enjoyable.
It's been a pleasure spending some time with you and actually getting to meet you both as well, because Rick's obviously been talking about you guys, and it's nice to put faces to names finally. So really, it's nice to meet you both, and your kind comments will be kept in here.
It was really nice talking to you two both as well, and getting to meet you, Laura.
Thank you.
And I loved your commercial. I loved your advert. That was really,
Thank
really
you.
good. I really like that.
One of it many times.
Stephen asked me to make the video for the quiz, so I put the video together first in iMovie, and then I was like, "What am I going to use for the soundtrack?" And I found an old track that I'd started making about 2 or 3 years ago, and like many of my tracks that I started making, they're all unfinished. So this one was like only about a minute or 2 minutes long. So I was just like, perfect. I just got whack that in there, cut and copy, and then I could sort of close the book on that one, you know. So yeah, it was good for that to be done, really. But
I'm going to put my 4-year-old to bed before he absolutely. I don't know. I can hear him basically.
Good night, Charlie.
I'm so sorry.
Good night.
And it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you both. And I'll say good night.
Good night.
Good night, Laura. Thanks for talking with us.
Thanks, Luci, as well. Thank you.
The best fun of this is me finding room in the fridge for some of this. Just some of it.
Luckily, we've got 2 fridges. One especially for hot sauce.
That's full.
That's full. We have to find room in the big one.
I've got one of my deliveries of chilies coming soon, and I've got my chest freezer.
I don't know.
Might have been my headphones. Does it work?
Oh, yeah. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Well,
Have you been talking? We would just thought you were sitting in the back like Charlie and Charlie's Angels. You know, with that thing behind you, it makes you look like you've got a big fro. Right on your head.
Me.
Used to.
No, I have a thing on my head.
Tony, go on mute.
It's not my voice that needs muting, it's the face.
But yeah, as I was saying, I've got 2 freezers back to the full with chilies, and it's just that time of year now where I get my annual order in from Edible Order. So I've probably got about 100 kilos chili arriving at about this time of year, and nowhere to put it. So it's going to be bang, bang, bang in the kitchen.
Well, while you're all there, our introduction to the Chilli Project was that hot fox sauce. The first sauce I ever tasted from the Chilli Project was the hot fox sauce, and it blew my brains off, and I thought, wow. Yeah,
It's a great sauce. I like it.
It nearly put me off, and I nearly didn't go back because it was like, wow. Yeah. We then asked him to do cheese. And we asked him to do a reap of cheese, and he did. He went off and he came back and he did exactly what we asked him for.
No, it's not cheese. It's bacon cheese.
He actually excelled what we were expecting, and that cheese was absolutely amazing. So back to the cheese. Any plans for that?
Yeah, at Christmas. We only do it in the cold. It's just not something we can do in the summer because you need to smoke it overnight, and it's, you know, in the summer, obviously, you can imagine the sweaty bit of cheese sitting there being like, it's not.
I've got something, Rick. Tell us about your sausages.
Oh, well, yeah, so basically, I grew up in Ashtead, which is the next town along.
Did you hear that? Christmas. It's my birthday, Christmas.
That's a promise, Adele. Sorry, that way. Yeah, and there's a butcher that, you know, has always been sort of close to our hearts. You know, he's great, you know, trying to keep things local, and he was really confident about using someone that was a local producer, and he's going to start using our products, selling our products in the store. So I had this idea of making these tandoori sausages, and excuse me, we did our first batch. We did 10 kilos with 3 jars, and it passed my expectation. I was like, I love these. These are fantastic. We took we put up a post, and they sold out before we even took them to the farmers markets. So we ordered another 10 kilos. They sold out again before we went to the farmers markets. This weekend we had two markets, Saturday and Sunday. So we were looking have enough to supply everybody, but they sold out again. So they seem to be doing all right, but they are perishable things, so it's quite difficult to. What do you do with these things? You keep hold of them, you stick them in the freezer. They're a nightmare to post, but it's a good limited edition product, I think.
I think so too, definitely. And I mean, the freezer, I get what you're saying on how long they will last, but as you say, if you can get them, the shipping would be the hard part, wouldn't it? I guess So that's basically something that you'd have to sell locally, or or at least mail somewhere that it's going to get there super quick. But as with anything, sausage always sounds great. In town we've got a great butcher's, a meat company, and they make their own sausages. So if we wanted to, we could just make our own. But when you've got someone like you, a craftsman, making them, why should we try it? But a lot of how I would do it now is I would just, of course I get my hippie sausage and just add all of your fantastic condiments to it. It's fantastic because it does give us a great range for our sauce tasting and our eating. And again, Alex has been slowly working on this. It's almost gone. You see her sneaking up to the side every now and then.
That's what I like to hear. That's brilliant. Great work. Well done.
It is. These have been fantastic, Rick. Honestly, everything that I've tasted has been good.
It's been great to speak to you both, and thank you so much for ordering from us. It's that's as earlier, we don't generally like selling internationally because we do kind of feel like we're ripping people off on the postage, although we're not. We obviously do the postage exactly as how much it costs, but it's unfortunately on the website it's a minefield and working out every different country's postage rates. I could go through and do it one by one. I don't know how many countries there are in the world, but I think my son told me earlier, was it? Don't test me.
143 countries in the world.
159? Don't know. Someone in the comments.
You're talking about UN? Only UN countries?
No, how many countries in the world?
Sent from someone else. But anyway, working out shipping rates is a minefield. I think for me as a small business, I haven't really worked that kind of stage of things out at the moment. But especially with certain weight increments. So maybe I'll start looking into that if I've got more time.
Yeah, but you got to also look at the liability part of where it goes. Now we know that when we're ordering from California and we're ordering from Europe or England, that we may not necessarily get it. So that's a chance that we take. Once it leaves your hands, it's done. It's not your fault after that. If the box comes broken, it's not like, damn it, Rick, why did you send me broken stuff? Oh, I'm a sore. Why did you send me broken stuff? And I'm like, well, it is what it is. So like, I ordered some jerky for Alex from Budgies, and it took a while to get here. And then when it get here, customs stole it all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Empty box.
We got an empty envelope with a thing in it saying we took it all. And I mean, I know that
we ate your jerky.
Yeah, just the super hot the jerky, and I'd ordered I think 10 or 15 packets of it.
Might have some invasive.
So all I do know is that if there's any customs officials that have eaten that, I hope it burns their backsides out. But at the same time, I don't hold Tony responsible for it. I mean, Tony made the product, packaged the product, sold me the product, mailed it, did everything that he could, you know. And then when it got here, it was taken. I don't blame Tony for that, and I can't blame him for that. I mean, it's the way it is, and it's the same with these. You know, you packaged everything like fantastic. There was not a problem with anything. You know, of all the stuff that I've had that's come over from Europe, I don't think anything has been. I think there was one jar from Mark Elliott that was, I think it just slightly opened in transit, and that was about it. But you know, it was very, very slight, so I only got a slight leak out of it. But other than that, everything that I've gotten from Europe has been great, and all of your stuff is just fantastic, brother. It's fantastic.
Thank you so much. It's been great.
Well, where's Tony at? Are you in the background, Tony? Because it looks like we're.
Yeah, I think we're ready to wrap it up.
I think we're about ready to wrap up.
I need a bathroom break.
Well, I'm here.
Everything here.
Well, on that note, I'll say good night to Rick.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you, Tony.
Been great to see you again.
Thank you very much. Been great.
Boom. In and out, popped them up and down. And Alex and Jiff, that was another set of great reviews. I think you might have to hide a couple of those jars from Alex, because one of them I think's empty already. I'm sure I saw the bottom of that jar there. That's the one. I saw the bottom of that jar, I'm sure I did. You've lost that one. Yeah, it happens to us. Another brilliant episode of Deguano's Fiery Foods. Got it right there, didn't I?
We'll be back next week.
Didn't get it right?
Yeah.
What? Deguano's Fiery Foods.
Deguano.
Said it perfect.
Deguano's Fiery Foods. Yay! Excelente!
Arriba, arriba, arriba!
And you?
It's close enough.
Thank you for that. Another excellent episode. I'm going to go like that and go ping, and then you will pop out. Didn't work. You're still there. It's not working. Oh, you know why? Wrong way, wasn't it? You had to go that way like that. I can't get rid of you. You're just stuck. We have to just do that. So that was Jiff and the beautiful Alex. The ping doesn't work anymore. That's gone. We'll have to lose that. It was Chilli Project's sauces. As you know, we like a lot of them, especially this one. I'll tell you, you have to go and try that one. Just personal for that for me, but there you go. A lot of people, and it is one of his favourites, is this one. And like I say, I can't pick a fault with it. The only reason I was dubious to try it is because it messes with my head of it's garlicky but it's sweet, and but other than that, perfectly fine. I'm going to get off and stop waffling. That was Nuke Chili Heads. It was Deguano's Fiery Foods. Luci-Ferson, Jiff, Alex, gone. Bye.